What's a good way to begin a new season of RVing? Well, as an RVer, it's probably with some repairs and maintenance. Then do a quick review of some of the more notable highlights of Season 6. So, welcome to Season 7 of our License to Travel, aka OLT.
We're obviously at our new park. And this is another special episode. You see, we're starting our Season 7. But first, gotta make another repair to the rig. A simple one, it's just changing out a regulator for our LP gas, well, our propane gas. And it all started because of an odor. Shelley picks up on odors really quick. And it's an odor of something called ethyl mercaptan. It's an odorant that's put in liquid natural gas and propane to help make it an obnoxious smell that will get you to do something about it. And we didn't have it really inside the rig except kind of occasionally. We couldn't locate it. We'd been sniffing the lines around the rig, couldn't find it. So I went outside, and usually you get some kind of a smell occasionally by the bottles, especially on a hot day when you've recently filled them and they're off-gassing just a little. But this was in the morning. So checked the first compartment, which is the passenger side, and there was no odors at all. So I went over to the driver's side, checked that, and oh my goodness, yes, there was. We were kind of alerted to it because we had lost a lot of propane, what seemed like over a short period of time, using it for heating up the stack inside the back of the refrigerator to convert to cold for inside the refrigerator. So I did some more sniffing, and yeah, that was it. So ordered it. A day and a half later, it came in, and it didn't take me very long at all to go ahead and put it on, even though it was pretty doggone hot outside. We're done, we're set, and we're back to working again. The next big thing is, welcome to Season 7 of our License to Travel. We hope this is going to be a so much better year or season for us, which will cross into a new year. Hoping for some wonderful news from our doctor. We'll see. Catch you in a bit. To begin with, last week, or is that last season, we did a temporary mod to our Norcold camping refrigerator. You know, removed the vent covers. There's one on top and one at the bottom on the back of the rig. And then stuck a cheap Amazon fan in the bottom one to blow up and aid in cooling the refrigeration unit. We also switched to propane because the electric, even though it does real well most of the time, when the temperatures get real high, the propane creates a greater temperature differential in the back of the absorption unit to make for a little more efficient cooling. So, propane. Hey, it's been working pretty good. But, unbeknownst to us, there was a problem with our 6-year-old propane regulator. It had been doing great for us for all this time, but it seems like it had developed a leak. Yeah, dangerous and a waste of propane. We ordered a new regulator online. It was only like $54. And today it came in, so it looks like I'm going to be installing it. You know, if you have a few basic tools like crescent wrench, pliers, small assortment of box end wrenches, either a Robertson bit or a Phillips bit screwdriver, and I cheat, I opted for my cordless drill with a proper bit on it, kind of an extended bit to be able to remove it from the wall that it's mounted to, and some Teflon or that yellow tape, which is rated for gas fittings, because basically the only one you really need to use it on is the lower one. You don't use it on compression fittings. One other thing is to get a squirt bottle with some liquid soap and water in it so that you can spray the connections to make sure that there's no leak on your handy dandy wonderful work. We ordered the exact same regulator so that there wouldn't be any problems or any issues with swapping it out. It works. Okay. And then we did our leak check as well. While we were waiting for the part to come in, we had to switch back to electric, and it showed the inefficiency of that particular system in these extreme ambient temperatures. It's an easy job. Just take pictures before and after so you can compare them and make sure that your work was done properly. We didn't have to change out the hoses that go from the regulator to the bottle. Those seem to be fine, and we found no leaks. I think the part was only 54 bucks, and we ordered it from Amazon, and it was in the next day. Then we took our handy dandy little squirt bottle and went around checking for leaks on everything that we could access. Didn't find any. Here's hoping that we get 6 more years out of our new part. We've put together a simple little montage of some of last year's better performing videos, including one that's already got over 54,000 views and still climbing. So, without further ado, please enjoy. RV squatters? What the heck is that? Well, it's a term we've recently become aware of that has been coined by managers of some of the RV parks that we've patronized.
But what is campground ownership really like?
We've got squatters, the police are coming in to get rid of them.
Folks, there is something pretty scary that Arizona has done recently concerning RVers and our rights that may send a chill down all of our spines. Could it spread to other states as well? Big business is behind part of it. Stay tuned to the end. Let us know if we should be worried. So, how can you protect your home/RV if you are full-time RVing from creditors during a bankruptcy? And how did we get on this topic? Well, 2 weeks ago we published a one-off video about a problem that some RV parks were experiencing. Yeah. Now I kind of feel like Alice, down the rabbit hole. Do your RV faucets have flow restrictors? Ours did. I guess that our manufacturers, most likely all of them, think that it's a good marketing gimmick to show how frugal their RVs are regarding water usage. Granted, when boondocking, monitoring that water usage is a big thing. But what about that guy? Who is it? Oh yeah, Darwin. Survival of the fittest, the smartest. Yeah, just look around. Most of us can see that his laws of natural selection have kind of been put on hold for a while. You talk to anybody in medicine or an aside of medicine, medical professional of any kind, when they hear stage 4 metastatic adenocarcinoma, in their minds they think it's a death sentence.
For the last 3 weeks, we've heard explosions just outside of our park, spawning another power failure.
Here we go again. Kind of hard to believe. It's out on the street somewhere. Would you hear that?
In today's video, we're going to do something a little different. You see, we got a chance to meet one of our followers, a member of our community, and a subscriber. We've asked him if he would consider allowing us to interview him. You see, he has some very specific skills in relation to RVing, and he and his wife are RVers as well. His name is Martin, and he is an NRVTA certified RV technician. It never fails. Whenever we think we've taken care of all the issues with the RV, there turns out to be 1, 2, 3, or more problems.
We have a problem. Looks like the seal's gone bad. This line right here, it's that flex stuff held with a PEX clamp, plastic fitting going into the toilet and running down into the basement quite a ways. What I'm going to replace it with is PEX with a shutoff valve and a brass clamp and a brass valve. And we have another problem. The water pump's leaking. Let's see what it is. It's a Flomax. So the good thing is, Shelley ordered the parts for me. And it's a kit. It comes with a new ball valve, a new floor gasket, and a new seal for that ball valve, with some gaskets and looks like Teflon washer.
We're starting this episode off with another travel day. Not a long move, but one that's just another nearby Encore park.
Well, heading into Phoenix today for the pleasure of getting a shot in the stomach. Headed into Phoenix to pick up more of that medicine.
Later on in the week, Grizz and I are going to stay at home while Chris takes a drive into Phoenix to pick up his cancer meds and get 2 shots. Both of which are irritating, but one in particularly is annoying and thick and viscous, requiring a large gauge needle in the stomach. He's had them before and describes it as a golf ball sitting at the injection site. Yes, cancer sucks. Not fun, but it has to be done.
That's something kind of interesting. I know neighborhoods like the idea of speed bumps or speed humps, but there's a problem with them. Yeah, they do slow kids down that are speeding through quiet little neighborhoods.
1/2 mile to the end
But they
of the
also
street.
slow down
Turn left.
fire and EMS.
The park we're in is really nice, but being nice means that it attracts an awful lot of people. I don't think that a space here is open for more than a few hours before it's filled again. The bad thing about being stuck here in the summer is the heat and dealing with health issues. But the good is that we get the opportunity to fix whatever issues arise with the rig. Chris is definitely staying on top of it.
This community has been absolutely the best. We really enjoy reading all of your comments, and even the ones where you call us out when we're wrong about something, as long as you do it politely.
Patrons were just as anxious as you. Just hang in there. Thank you all for spending your Sundays with us here on OLT. See you next week.
You folks have brought an awful lot of smiles our way, and we are so thankful for it. Here's to hoping that we have an even better Season 7. And with luck, be able to do a little traveling this next spring. Until we see you again, please travel safe.